Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another vlog. Just at the market. Had to go pick up a few things. I was running low on a couple of things, and then I decided to stock up on a couple of other things. I have found lately that I've become addicted to the coffee. I've been really enjoying the coffee I've been picking up at the market. I actually picked up 2 more bags today and another bag of tea. I have a routine now that I'm actually quite enjoying. I will make my coffee in the morning. Allergies are still a thing. So I'll make my coffee in the morning, and I'm bouncing between the different flavors. There's just like a regular blend that I really like. It has like a rich, dark, almost like a chocolatey note to it. But it has a really interesting mouthfeel. It's hard to describe, but a lot of times back home, the coffee tends to be really acidic, and it tends to just sit in the center of my tongue. I wouldn't really get it wouldn't make the rest of my mouth happy. And I always found that coffee, as amazing as it smelled when I was growing up, I did not really like the flavor of it, except for like coffee ice cream and that kind of stuff. I loved it there. But coffee back home always seemed to be lacking something. And then I came over here. And Vietnam, let's say, first off, the first coffees that I had here, they were more full-bodied. The Americano, so it's more of an espresso still, but it was different. And I tried to use the coffee makers here. And it's not the same as back home. So you don't have just like a French press or like a percolated coffee or, the drip coffee makers, all that kind of stuff. And none of that really exists here. What you end up having is a small cup that has perforations on the bottom. You put that on a small plate that has a recess in it for the bottom of the cup. And they both are perforated. So you put your ground coffee in the cup. There's a little press you put on top that's a filter type thing, and then you pour your water over top. Now, when I first got here, I had no idea how to use it. The guy was just useless. I'd, fill it up with water, the cup, and it would take forever to drip through. And what I hadn't realized is that I was making coffee wrong. And also, the coffee I bought was wrong. I think it was like more of a finer grind, and so it was clogging the system. But what you have to do is you have to kind of bloom the coffee first. So instead of just filling it up, you pour a small amount of water just to cover the coffee, and it kind of just gets it soaked up, and the coffee will expand, right? And then you pour over top of it. And since I've learned how to do that, my coffee game has gone up. And so I do tend to get 2 different varieties here. There's one, like I said, it's just like my morning coffee. It's just a straight coffee. It has a nice dark notes, chocolatey on the mouth. But what I like about the coffee here is it fills your mouth. It's not something that I'm used to back home. Like I said, it was more acidic back home. I think the process here is kinder and gentler to beans, and also it's a blend of Arabica and Robusta beans, ones that I'm finding that I like. When I was in Vietnam, the coffees that I ended up picking up were just Robusta, and it was like the blend of the two is what I need to have my mouth feel full, like I'm getting a full flavor profile across it, and I prefer it. So everything I'm getting has a blend, and they have one that they were recommending me. It was like an S4, I think it was, and I tried it, and I understand why it's popular, but to me it tastes more Western. So it doesn't really appeal to me. Like I like the again, what I find to be is like the more full mouth, like you have a full mouthfeel. And yeah, and like so my morning one will be just like a regular kind of like a mocha kind of flavor to it. And then the evening one, I will every now and again have an evening coffee, which for me is usually around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. But that one will be the cherry one. And that is a much darker roast. So it has more bitterness. But with that, the chocolate feel is amped. And then there's this underlying thing of cherry that pops through. And it's amazing. And I usually make like a half strength one of those. Because again, it is a darker roast. So I don't need to give it as much. And I just adore it. And yeah, but my go-to throughout the day has been a tea, just green tea, and it has pandan. And so the pandan is the same flavor that was in the tea I picked up in Vietnam. So I found one here that's local, that's great. And so I got another bag of that as well. So what I end up doing with that is I will take the tea and make it in I have a percolator, like a kettle. So I will fill it up with water, put in my tea, and then I'll slice up some fresh ginger, throw that over the top, and then I'll put a little bit of sugar in it just to kind of take the edge off. And I like a little bit of sugar to kind of amp the flavor profiles. Otherwise, it tends to get lost. And I'll make a nice big pot of that. I'll sip on that throughout the afternoon. And then what I have been doing lately, after I did Thursday, when I had the honey lemon tea, I picked up a bottle of honey. And I got a full 1 kg bottle of honey for $3 the other day. And I'm like, oh, and it's good. And I also picked up a kilogram of the lemons here. Now, I've heard of them called a calamansi. I've heard kumquat, which I think is incorrect. I don't know. But they are small, little green. They look like a lime. They look like a small lime. They resemble more along the key lime, if you've ever seen those, but smaller still. And then when you cut open the fruit, the inside is orange, but the flavor and the smell comes off like a mandarin orange, but the smell and the taste has the orange flavor, but with the lemon and lime notes kicking in with it. And they are juicy, like super juicy. I think I get much juice out of one of these little guys, and they're like that big around, as I would out of a full half a lemon back home. Like it's amazing how much juice is in these guys, and it's flavorful. So what I end up doing is I'll put a little bit of honey, and I'll take one of those calamansi, and I'll put the juice in, and then I'll pour my tea over it, and then I'll let that sit for a minute, and then that's what I sip on throughout the afternoon, and it's delightful. Like, it is everything I could hope for with flavor profiles. It's great. And then, like, if I decide that I don't want honey, I don't add it. If I decide I don't want the calamansi, I don't add it. We have a big pot, so, and I don't like the flavor of the tea by itself anyway. So yeah, it's kind of like, it's fun because I can end up having I have one pot of tea, but I can have it like 3 or 4 different ways throughout my afternoon. And the electric kettle tends to stay warm for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's long enough for me to enjoy. I can usually finish off the whole pot and still be. By the end, it's still hot, but not scalding. It's, you can feel the heat. But yeah, that was what I came in for. Is I was running low, but I wasn't running out. One of the things I have found here is that If you like something, get more. Get it, buy extra, because you never know if you're going to see it again. I've had it happen a couple times with something that I really liked. I went to go back, not there, gone, doesn't exist anymore. And I'm like, oh, this is sad, Sean. It happened with a toothpaste I found. I found toothpaste here by a company called Anchor, and it was clove. And I frickin' love cloves. Clove oil is a scent that I've used in the past. I love the taste of cloves. It's a great spice or whatever. It's a hard little nubbin. Tastes great with ham. Like, I just love it. So, I found a toothpaste with it. I was like, what the? Okay. And the thing is like, I know that clove oil has been used for babies. Like when they were teething, you put clove oil on their gums, and it works the same way as the Orajel, I think it is. You know, it kind of numbs them. And except it doesn't taste like crap. So I thought, oh, well, it works for gums. Why not put on teeth? And I actually really like the toothpaste. And I bought it here in Siem. I have been to every main store, cannot find it again. And so, like, if I see it, I'm going to pick it up 3 or 4. Just because, again, I don't want to have this happen where something I like is gone. And it happened to me when I was in there. I went to go pick up one thing of coffee. I was running low on the cherry coffee. I have enough for a week or so. So I thought, oh, I want to go out anyway. I wanted to pick up some bread. I got the rolls that I like. They're like a sub bun. I think perfect. I sliced with a little bit of butter. Good. It's a nice little snack. With my hard-boiled egg chopped up on top, a little bit of chili oil. Oh, baby. It's good. I can make an egg salad sandwich now without mayonnaise. I use chili oil. Don't ask me why. My brain just made it work. But anyway, I was in to get the cherry coffee, and there's 2 brands that I like. So I can flip between the 2. And so I grabbed one of those, and I looked, and my morning coffee, the one that I usually like, they only had 1 packet of that left. So I'm like, I'll grab that. And I looked over at the tea. They only had 1 packet of that left. I'm like, oh, God. So I picked up all 3. So I was going to spend like 2 and change. I ended up spending $7. So, which is fine. I don't mind. Not the end of the world. I'm tempted to take a look here. I've not walked up here before. Once when I came back from Phnom Penh, I was dropped off at the bus terminal, which was up at this end of the city, and I ended up walking all the way back into my old apartment. I think it was like 3 kilometers when I did it that time. But we had all this here. Hello. How much? That sausage? $3? Do you take ABA? Okay, I'll take. Okay. That's gonna be a nice treat. Ooh. Okay, so I just grabbing big thing of sausage, like just a wheel. I have no idea what the flavor is. $3, which for that much protein, not a big deal. They have ducks here. He was saying as well. Here, I'll show you. These are $5. And those look really good. So yeah, this is a sausage I'm getting for $3. It looks like tongue. Yeah, this looks like pig tongue, but these are ducks. They have eggplants, all kinds of stuff here. This looks good. A little treat you find on the side of the road. Getting that all ready for me. Oh my God. This is going to be so good. Sean is a happy man. So, $3. Gave me a bag full of veggies, some sauce. I will plate this up at home. That'll be my meal tonight. I'm gonna grab a thing of rice. But, oh man, I gotta try a piece of the sausage. Again, the joys of one-handed vlogging. Okay, here we go. This. See? Oh, it smells so good. It smells lemongrass. Let me get a little piece here. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh. So, I think I was kind of expecting not a smoked flavor. I was not expecting a curry kind of, and lemongrass coming out of it. Oh, that is good. A lot of times you'll get like fermented sausages and things here that are pretty potent. So I was kind of worried that they'd be along those lines because I wasn't ready for a fermented sausage tonight. But I wasn't sure. But for this one, this is just flavored and it's nice. Yeah. Oh, now I'm thinking of making noodles. I have these, I think they're called like silver pin noodles. I don't remember what they're called for sure. I like them because they look kind of like a bean sprout and they're made with rice flour. But they are delightful. And I think that with some veggies mixed in could be a nice treat. I'm thinking it could be, maybe. We'll see. Welcome to the random that is my life. This is why I love Cambodia, and Siem Reap in particular. It's the main street. It's the main highway. There are a million cars buzzing past. What I like here is like back home, if you're out and around, you're looking for a restaurant. You have two types, right? You have your fast food and you have your fine dining or your sit-down restaurants. And, you know, I tend to always go towards the lower end back home. Couldn't afford it. Couldn't afford good meals. Every now and again, I would treat myself. But for the most part, it would be, you know, grabbing something quick and easy. You know, sliced pizza, burger, something, you know. Something fairly cheap. And even then, it was usually like between $7 and $10. God, I actually was looking online. There was a pizza place back in Fredericton I used to get pizza at. And I was like, how much was I spending on those pizzas? I would get a deal. It was like 2 pizzas. And I looked at it. And it was like $24 for 2 small pizzas. I was like, good Lord. And that was a treat that I would do once a week for myself. But that would be food for a couple of days, right? So, because you get the 2 small pizzas, I think it was like 3 toppings or something stupid. But, you know, here I am wandering the streets. Hello. And I randomly find barbecue vendor selling sausage. Now, probably a little pricier. Yeah. I'm not saying that he charged you more. I'm not saying that at all. I think because of the type of food that it is, a little pricier. I get like the crispy pork. I get that from another guy locally here. And I get 100 grams for $1.25. So this was, well, no, I'd say probably on par. It's heavier. I don't know. It's going to be a lot of meat. So I'll probably snack on this tonight. Okay. Oh, meat snacks. That's going to be good. Yeah, I got some veggies at home. And I will do this up with some coconut milk and the noodles. And I'll make something out of it. I'll have something fun. But anyway, enough of me rambling and enjoying. I will let you guys know I do have a extra video for tomorrow. Nothing spectacular. I was out on my motorcycle yesterday, and I filmed part of my adventure just running around. I was going to do like a monologue voiceover thing. I had an idea for something I was going to do. And when I put it together, I just liked it. I just liked it as is. I've done it once before. So I figured, why not? You know, sometimes it's nice just to showcase the area. And I went through a couple of different areas, so it wasn't just like one street. There's like three different areas I was driving around in. So, but it's something new, and it's not on my regular scheduled day, so it's an extra video. So, people don't like it, that's fine. Don't watch it. It's good. But if you do happen to like my content, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, if you are still here and you are so inclined, there'll be a link over here to another of my videos. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye. Oh, wait. It's heavy. That's a lot of work. Later, everybody.